today, internet. I'm sorry. And better yet, oh, well, I should probably address the fact that I'm partially invisible today. By popular request, I'm partially invisible today. So, okay, is the next order of business? First, let me fire up SideQuest because the next order of business is that I'm going to be slightly boring for just a moment. I'm going to hit the send button on like a million different things, and then we will get started. So if you're watching this in the archives, I apologize for the brief interruption or the brief delay. You might want to skip ahead a few minutes. All right, let me see. In the interest of time, I think I'm going to be so boring as to like probably not even like narrate what I'm doing. Uh, but that's okay. Bloop bloop. I'm just gonna hit the send button on a bunch of different things. Do 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 do. Send send send. Oh, CAPTCHA. I think I entered these, but then I waited too long, and so I have to re-enter the CAPTCHAs on some of them. I think some of them I waited so long that they're probably just gonna like fail to send because like the session expired or something. Awesome. Do do do. Blammo. All right, so that's that's phase one. There are three phases. So let's go on to phase two. This one is gonna be slightly tedious. Not that bad. It's just I have like 100 email accounts now, and yesterday I think on a few occasions I forgot to set the correct like address. I forgot to send from the correct address. I sent from an incorrect address, and the thing that I noticed today is that even if I set the from address to the address that I want it to be, if I save a draft of the email, it doesn't. It doesn't. It resets it to my default address every time, which is kind of a fun thing. All right, phase two is complete. We're almost there. We're so close, you guys. I'm just gonna check on these. It looks like those ones actually worked out. Okay, so that's cool. All right, so phase one was a success. Oh, whoops! I think I killed one. That was not as successful, but I'm not gonna worry about that right now. All right, so wait, what am I doing now? Okay, yeah, wait. I remember what phase three is. Sorry, I should probably just like, you know what I need is like a little bit of intro music. I think, um, because I have nothing to be saying right now, right? It would be more interesting. Hey, Marty VM, how's it going? Welcome. I think it'd be way more interesting if there's at least something going on here. But all right, wait, I'm almost there. Almost there. I just need to. Okay, yeah. I got this. I got this. I got this handled. Um. Uh. Why is that not showing up? Oh, I know why. Wait, I got. Like I said, I got this. Um. All right, I'm almost there. Phase three is slightly complicated, which is why I'm not literally done yet. But I like it, as I've been saying, this is entirely under control. Uh, Bloop, and then oh yeah, all right. It's a fairly complicated plan, and that involves like various mobile devices and a whole bunch of. I literally have like 5 browser windows open right now. But that's cool. um, all right, we're approaching we're approaching the conclusion of this sequence of events. So let's hit this one and this one, and then all right, we're almost there. I think we're pretty much almost there. I think. Hold on, wait. There's one more step. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Uh, okay. Almost there. One more. We did it. We did it. We completed the grand, elaborate how to start the stream puzzle. So in just a moment, I'm going to switch over to. Oh, whoops. Oh, wait. I missed a step. Just one step. All right, we almost got it. All right, glad I checked that. Okay. Uh, and yeah, let's get started now. We can get started now. I don't have to worry about stuff anymore because we can get started and everything's good. I'm just like double checking. I think everything's good. If if anyone in like the archives or Cheeseman Panda, hey, welcome. How's it going? I was just saying, we're almost there. I'm doing a little bit of setup, so I apologize for the brief interruption. But let's get to it now. I think we're good enough. Hey, is that sorry? You got me like right at the start of the stream here. Let me switch over to screen cam. It'll be a little less creepy here, I think. So yeah, the agenda for today, I think, is probably going to be similar to what we were working on yesterday, which is yeah. It occurred to me as I was noticing some. Well, so for one thing, there's some environment bugs which I still have to figure out. In order to figure them out, I'm gonna need more data. But oh, you know what I forgot to do? I was uploading the video from yesterday, and it wasn't fully exported when I checked it last night. I guess I could check it now, because what we were seeing was like a weird like. There's something amiss with the transitions. It's entirely possible, as I was saying yesterday. It's entirely possible that it's actually fixed now. It's when I started changing the correlation between the environments and the event system, that might have had like that might have just basically like sidestepped the issue, right? Like if it was something that was happening due to the kind of like haphazard. Well, okay, actually no. It's possible that we minimize the issue. I would guess that it's actually probably still something that would exist because hold on, I'm gonna go really confusing, and I'm gonna show a video of the stream on the stream. Let's see how that goes. This is the video from yesterday. We don't need the audio for it. It was towards the end of the video. It was when we were in the snow, actually. All right, hold on. Oh, we were in the snow for a while there. Really, we were in the snow for quite some time. Oh, were we in snow? Were we in the snow that whole time? No. Okay. This is around. Yeah, this is around when when we first noticed it. And the first thing that occurred is this is this is professional transparency is what this is. Yeah, no, coincidentally, by popular request yesterday, people were asking, can you wear a green shirt on stream? And I was like, well, I guess if I'm gonna wear it any day, like today would be the day to wear it, right? So all right, so I'm watching I'm watching a video of the stream on the stream because, yeah, okay, here it is. It actually didn't even start. Okay, yeah, so the first thing that I noticed yesterday was, you take off the hoodie? All right. Floating head. There we go. I'm gonna leave it on hand just in case. Just in case. All right, how's that look? Super weird. Yay! Okay. Sorry. Okay. Okay, so looking at this, looking at the video from yesterday, everything looks normal for starters. Like this is actually going okay. But what happens like a few seconds from now is that all of a sudden like snow pops in on this edge of the screen, just out of nowhere. Like thick snow just starts falling here. Like I was saying yesterday, I have no clue. Yeah, right there, just like boom, all of a sudden snow all over the place. That was only the first of like several weird things that happened as well. So it's unclear to me exactly what is wrong here, but it's something. Hey, British President, how's it going? Kina. Yeah. Dance. How's that? Okay. Um, so I'm inclined to guess that whatever is happening here is fairly closely tied to oh, you know what? This has to be pretty tied to the oh, sorry, if I go full screen, you guys can't see it because it goes off the bottom of the screen. But if you look at this snow, it's not actually the full snow. It's actually just one layer of snow, and it's specifically the snow. Wait, the bigger flakes would correlate to the near ground. Yeah. Okay. So this almost certainly has to do with the goofy transitions that we added. It, it used to be the case that wait, what do I go like this? Is this less weird, more weird? No. Uh, sorry, I'm gonna keep forgetting that I'm invisible today. So uh, that's fine. Um, Yeah, no, this almost certainly has to do with the goofy transitions. It used to be that we could only transition on like the 16-minute timer, but we set up like the half like the mid cycle transitions, which only affect the like well they don't only affect, but they affect most directly the background and the midground layers of our parallaxing background. So I think that that will be where we find the solution eventually. Uh, it's still entirely unclear. It's still at least partly unclear to me as to what exactly is happening. Oh, you know what? So I should I'm gonna move my setup around so that I can actually put the keep the graphics on screen because like we haven't like we presumably have not fixed anything yet, and by we I mean me. I presumably haven't fixed anything yet. Oops, sorry. Just making the graphics stutter a little bit. So it's likely it's possible or likely that this is going to keep happening, and so I'll just try and keep an eye out for it. It was kind of like a fluke that I actually caught it that one time, just like out of the corner of my eye on screen, I happened to see it. Um, but yeah, let's. So while we're waiting for that, like, while we're trying to get more information about that, I guess. I guess. Well, no, you know what? Actually, having seen it now, I think we do have some clue. So, yeah, what should I do exactly? I could put in like more tools now to like try and figure out what exactly is going wrong. Because at least for that particular aspect, there's still the other thing that's weird. The other thing being what we saw later in the stream, where I won't bother trying to find it in video, but it's like later, like once we're in the snow, like it started, like it kept showing like weird pieces of the mountain transition in the middle of the snow. So I am. That was actually me as a child protospasm. When I was an infant, they. I started on Teletubbies as a flaming baby head. Uh, I'm all grown up. Sorry. Uh, so yeah, let's. I guess I'll just look at the affected area because it's entirely possible that we will find we will notice what's wrong, and then if nothing's standing out though, I'll at least put in some additional information. All right, so we're going through a transition now. We're not going through a special transition, so I doubt anything weird will happen with like the like foreground layers. Oh, yeah, I doubt anything weird will happen there, but let's I mean, we can still keep an eye out for like whatever the other weird stuff that happened with the transitions, which was which had to do. No, I was just thinking like, would the delayed frames have anything to do with this? But no, even if the frames got delayed, it would I think it would still process correctly when it like hurries to catch up with the yeah, because even when the frames get delayed, they still get processed in the correct orders. Wow, that was unsubtle. um, Now why did that happen? That event happened. That couldn't have been like that had to be like 8 minutes after the previous event. That could not have been 16 minutes past the previous event. Did I? I just might have just messed up the. I mean, it seems like I I messed up the logic there when I set that up yesterday. So I'll get to that. But I want to I want to get some sense of something going on here. before we move on, I just it just feels so unresolved right now. I feel like I don't even have like a I have like the faintest like hint of like where to go from here, and creative. Thank you very much, creative. Oh man, that's awesome of you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your generosity and for your support. Um, oh, whoops! I'm scrolled down on my other screen. Oh no. Okay. Creative donates $10 and says, "Love the floating head." Well, heck, I've been specifically avoiding wearing this shirt for quite some time because I knew it would look like this on stream. I guess I'll wear it more often. We can do floating dev head more often. No, I'm calling this professional transparency. Cheeseman Panda! Cheeseman Panda, thank you very much. Thank you for your generosity and your support. Cheeseman Panda donates. Alright, we get a little mixed reactions here. Cheeseman Panda donates $2 and says, it's a flying head, kill it before it breeds. Also, crown me to the evil panda of cuteness, Kappa. Sincerely, Cheeseman Panda. Thank you guys for your support and for your generosity. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, I should start keeping track of these things because I have like a few things that I need to be doing right now, and I don't want to miss them. So we have yeah, so screwiness with the screw mountains and snow transitions. Why? That's like kind of what we're working on right now. So oh yeah, and so then the other thing is the new transitions to fast. Actually, no, I don't need to add new cards for this. I don't need like that level of permanence to the to what I'm keeping track of right now. I'm just gonna do like so screwy transition. Is it weird if it's a bouncing disembodied head? Is that weirder or less weird or also weird, or let me know. So screwy transition, and then yeah, right. So events happening too soon on new timing system. I might have just done that to myself. I might have just. Yeah, no, I just did this to myself, I think. I think I just set up my math poorly. Or I just didn't account for the fact that yeah, no, I know exactly what I did. Whoops. Oh yeah. No, I know exactly what I did. I don't know exactly how I'm gonna fix it, but I know roughly what at least is going on there. So right, like I said, let's for this transition, there's what going on. There is just a just a fun fact. I need to I'm taking care of my roommate's dog this week, so I have to take a quick break later at around 3:30 or 4 to go feed a small dog. It won't take very long though. Just a heads up. Hey everybody, welcome. I guess yeah, I guess like disembodied floating head goes over really well. So who knew? Okay. Sorry. So there's something, I think there's something messed up with these transitions. I'm still gonna I'm gonna keep an eye out for that. Oh, you know what? I actually have to fix the other bug in order to keep an eye out for that. So we'll get to that next. For now, yeah, I'm just gonna go right to the source. Like it was with this, what is it? The snow is special environment type 2. So huh. Actually, I think when I set up the if I recall correctly, when I set up like the new like what was it? The OBTS or BGTS BGOS background transition slide, background other slide, goofy transition conversion, whatever, blah blah blah. I think I kind of just skipped the whole references to environment type 2 altogether. I felt like they kind of like. Yeah, no, I did. and I wasn't supposed to. All right, so that explains the snow. It still doesn't explain the other piece. So, all right, so I think I can. I don't even have to just put in debug information here. I think I can legit fix the snow. And what the reason for that is, or the reason that I can do that is because uh, near foreground. The reason this is occurring is that the near foreground layer in special environment type 2 parents to the near ground, which is affected by the goofy index alternation. Basically, some of the like half the slides are affected by these goofy transitions, and half of them aren't. I forgot that this is one of the ones that is affected by it. Is the gist, I guess. So to fix it, all I have to do is wait. What is this VI business? Uh, if environment type equals 2 and near foreground in environment layer keys, yeah. Near foreground. So if yeah, so I have to do it for both environments. I presume. Yeah, for both environments. But what is it that I'm actually doing here? I have to. Why are we not checking for like transitions? Is this maybe previously there was no correlation? Like maybe I guess previously we didn't actually care about transitions with the environment type. Is that does that make sense? Um, well, either way, it definitely has to do with this near foreground, these near foreground layers. Um, so let's what is this the else case to? If BG trans, oh here we go. Oh here we go. If BG trans is greater than 6, right? Okay, so this oh my gosh, this mess here. It's all this here. Look at. All right, no, it's this whole mess here. Oh wait, but we're using BGOS here. Hmm. Hmm. That's curious. I should maybe I should just fix that other bug real quick because the other bug is gonna be easier to fix. I actually know what this solution is. So yeah, I'll fix the other I'll fix the other bug after this event because this one is turning out to be a little bit hairier. Uh, it looks like I did remember to use BGOS and BGTS in these places here. I wonder if I just like put the wrong one in the wrong place or something. Like, because like this has got to be what went wrong. I feel like, and yet it's not as overtly wrong as I would have thought. Uh, hmm. Um. So it was a. I mean, I guess I can look for just the exact specific case. Wait a second, but this didn't even happen 100% of the time. All right, no, all I can really do here is to put in more debug information because what we were seeing yesterday was so screwy that like and the other thing is that it didn't occur when I tried to make it happen. Like when I redid the same transition, like nothing went wrong. Yeah, so as much as I'd like to quick fix this, like hmm, okay. Uh, uh, hey Emerald, how's it going? Welcome. Uh, so let's let's do what? Okay, so that event concluded. So I'm gonna stop the script now, just so that when I restart the script, just so that once I fix the thing, I can restart the script fairly promptly. Um, the yeah, the thing that I did yesterday, which, huh, I guess, yeah, okay, no, this is easy. I was thinking this might be tricky, but Oh, 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 oh. I know what I should do. Do I? Do I know what I should do? Uh, do I know what I should do? Um, yes. Yeah. Okay. I was a little too simplistic in how I was setting up the event time yesterday. Um, because wait, was I? Yeah. No. I made a slight oversight in terms of like the timing of the events. I need it so that that yeah, my torso is just holding me back. Apparently, things are going great now. um, okay, yeah. So the first thing that I'm going to do to changing the basically I need to. Yesterday I fixed up the event timing or the yeah event time, but I'm going to fix it even more fixfully. I'm going to fix it again, basically. Um, so in the case that the case that we would be setting the transition window plus event cooldown, um, yeah, this is fine. Wait, transition window plus event cooldown? Yeah, this okay, this circumstance is fine. In that case, that's the case where we just want to like push the event off into the future, and in that case, we're pushing it ahead by like 8 minutes, which is good. That's legit. In this case, this is also fine. Oh well, all right. I'm just gonna. I mean, slight thing. I'm just for simplicity. This phrase means event cooldown, so I can just use event cooldown here. That way, in case I tune it later, it'll still work. Okay. Okay, so event time. Away event time, we don't care about. Event frame time plus event duration. What do we actually want to do here? I guess these circumstances. Oh no, no, this is the one where I don't change because this is using it in the inverse manner to not to initiate the event but to conclude the event. These cases, frame time plus 15. I guess actually what we want to do here is hmm. What's the I mean, I don't really have to change this scenario. Oh, and this is away event time, so actually I'm not going to change this scenario. Uh, but like for the other places, yeah, like here we're setting away time to be frame time plus 60. I mean, I could tune these. Yeah, no, you know what I really need to do with this system is yeah, so I'm not gonna mess with these now. One of the things I want to do is to add in the event rate tracker and some various other controls. And basically, what I want is more sophisticated logic here about like when to schedule the next event. Yes, SideQuest is not running right now, Jacquemus, because I'm fixing it, and it will be back in just a moment. But thank you for reminding me, because I do sometimes forget to restart it. Uh, so uh, let's let's go. Let's yeah. So like I said, it'll get. I can like I'll be able to make it sophisticated in a way that I would actually want it to run soon. I can't do that yet, so I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to fix the core cases here. Frame time plus event duration divided by or oh yeah. So this is wait divided by 2.5. Wait, what is this? Oh, if overtime. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, that's fine. Uh, Event time. Yeah, yeah. These ones don't really. Those ones are just checks. They're not actually. We're not actually setting anything there. An event time scale is like a useless thing that doesn't actually matter. Here we go. Transition window plus event cooldown. What we actually want is transition window plus event cooldown, like plus 800, I guess. Transition window plus event cooldown, or not 800. I keep saying 800 when I mean 8 minutes, but 8 minutes is actually 480 seconds. So yeah, for now I'm just gonna put in plus 480 seconds. Yeah. So I mean, I guess event timescale isn't actually a thing. It really doesn't matter, and I'll probably just get rid of it. But technically, if it was a thing, I'd want it to multiply by both of these terms, not just by one of them. So, yeah, this is better. I'm inclined to believe. Oh, okay. And wait, is this one that I have to change? Yeah, this is also one that I have to change. So again, I'm just gonna add in 480 plus event cooldown. I could just increase event cooldown by 480, but there are other situations wherein we use event cooldown that I don't want that to be the case yet. Again, I can tune that when we have more smart data to work with, more smarter datas. And then this one, transition window plus event cooldown. Yeah, this one also 480 plus event cooldown. Event away time, yeah, that doesn't matter. Frame time, event cooldown, extension. Yeah, that's all. It's all good, and that's the last of it. It's the last reference. Okay, good. All right, so now I think the script has probably been down long enough, so I'll restart it. I'll restart it in just a moment. So, thank you, Kina. Thank you. All right, let's yeah, let's restart the script now. That's probably long enough. I never know exactly how long IRC takes to work, but hopefully that was a sufficient window. All right, so oh yeah, I was gonna keep that on the bottom of the screen so that I can pay attention to graphical disturbances. Although, actually, I guess the changes that I made, like, yeah, like I was saying earlier, the changes that I made yesterday probably didn't fix whatever was happening that was weird yesterday, but it probably did make it harder for those things to occur. So it might take longer for us to actually see it. Are you guys? How does this look on stream? Whoops. How does this look on stream? Do you guys? Okay, that looks okay. I guess. Oh, that's neat. I can actually see side quests. It fits like underneath it fits in the area of the screen that I guess actually gets cut off, and you guys don't actually see on the bottom of the screen, which is convenient. Okay. So let's. All right. So yeah, I still don't. That was an intermission from checking what was wrong with the special event type 2. So or special environment type 2. I haven't had to fix a pernicious bug in a while, so I guess it's fine that I have to do that. I guess it is technically part of a. Do I know how to publish a game in Game Maker? I know not that. I've never done that. If I were to do something like that, I would be looking at the instruction manual as to how to do that. Yeah, that's that's what I was gonna say. Is I would check out the internet. Um, but no, I don't have any first-hand experience to that. So I wish I had a better answer for you, Plain Burger. Um, the All right. So next event type 2. Event type equals 2. It's got to be something with this, right? Or no, it's got to be something with BGTS or BGOS. Maybe I should be looking at those because like it feels like they're wrong. It feels like it. Nah, it's got to be something. It has to, these things have to be involved in some way. Like if this bug has nothing to do with like the background transition slides, as determined here, I just don't. Oh, wait a second. No, no. I was just thinking like, am I? No, I was thinking like, but is there like a condition? No, maybe there is. Yeah, is there a condition where this is actually this where it would actually be the other way around? Like, is there like a magical frame that this could fall on that would cause like an inversion in the conditional? Hey, Ludu, I'm sorry for mispronouncing your name. How's it going? Um, so let's let's do what? Okay, let's examine this conditional. The situation where we want this transition to be excuse me. We want the transition to be goofy is the case wherein we it's the case where slide 1 is about to transition through. Um, hmm. No, maybe this transition's fine because so the condition there is that slide 1 would be less than slide 0. There's no situation where it can be equivalent to slide 0. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. BG trans. Wait, why is BG trans 1 an elif? Like, why is it an else if? Why isn't it just a separate term? Because, like, why can't I evaluate through BG trans 0 and 1 in the same frame? I feel like I should be able to do that. But that would actually change the conditional that I'm setting up now. Wait, is there a major reason that I can't do that? Uh, I feel like there wouldn't be a major reason not to do that. But like on the other hand, like maybe I shouldn't also be screwing things up right now, or like maybe I shouldn't just be changing things. Thank you, thank you, Kokia. um, thank you, thank you for the words of encouragement. All right. I'm opening that on my other screen. Cheeseman Panda. Oh wow. Oh wow. All right, I'll open that on the main screen. This is this Cheeseman Pandas. Oh, it'll take a second to pop up. But yeah, I probably shouldn't be like messing with things right now, and yet I think I'm just gonna mess with things now. I think I'm gonna turn this into a separate, like it's not going to be an else case because like transition 0 switching from transition 0 to transition 1 is a much different it's a very different step than transitioning the other transitioning from 0 to 1. I mean, I guess I just did that so it doesn't I did that so it just doesn't evaluate as many conditionals each frame. And this doesn't happen literally each frame, it happens each animation frame. But this is like not a major change. Does that change this conditional? Because now, maybe that's why, maybe that conditional is why we didn't do it that way. Basically, I think this would change this conditional. Um, because there's now okay, yeah, because because this case had been an else case previously, we couldn't switch from phase 0 directly to phase 2. But if we initiate, like if we switch to phase 1 at the exact right frame, and there are two things that we can do. We can either initiate phase 2 immediately, or we can wait 8 minutes for the next time the phase 2 transition shows up. So, it's possible that just that had fixed what we saw yesterday. But let me see if that checks out. Like if that actually sounds right. Um, that So now, no. Yeah. No, actually, this might be right. Because the weird thing about this case is that, or the weird thing about the way this is set up, and it doesn't have to be set up this way, but I set it up this way and I don't feel like changing it right now, is that this actually evaluates before the slides shift. And, and so the thing that we have in common between when so like the transition slide, in order to be valid as like a slide for transition, it has to be so like yeah. So the way the slides work is that there are two slides, and they move across the screen. They're identical, and when one of them hits the end of the screen, it switches to the other side, and like they keep scrolling in like that, and so the backgrounds look like they're just like perpetually scrolling, although they're actually only ever twice as wide as the screen. And so in order to initiate a transition, we have to catch it right on the frame where it would flip to the other side. That's the transition between the transition between phase one and phase two. So what we can do now is yeah, like I said before, we don't have to wait an extra 8 minutes. In the case where oh yeah, how's the game been doing? Is it better now? So there's a boulder cleanly boulder block the path. That seemed to work out okay. Uh, oh yeah, yeah. Wait, did we look at Cheeseman Panda's art? This was disturbing. um, I don't know if you can see the text, but yeah. All right. That was that. Um, so uh, let's okay. So because because these conditionals are evaluated before the slide actually moves to the other side. The conditional that we're checking for here is which of the two slides is closer to which of them represents a lower number, because the lower number is like they tick down. So the one with the lower number is the one that'll switch to the other side first. And I don't know if this is true. I'm just thinking that like maybe what caused the like possible yeah. Okay, so like, let me ask myself this then: is what I just changed, could that have possibly caused what we were seeing yesterday? What we what could have happened yesterday is, or what could have happened previously is so like this slide is about to transition through. If we checked on the at the exact frame where it would swing to the other side, yeah, I think this actually could have caused it. If we had checked at the exact frame where it was moving to the other side, it would have evaluated that this was the lower one, and so this is the one that we should transition on, and so it would swing to the other side. But the thing about that is, because we couldn't switch to phase two immediately, it would actually take one more click, and then this would now be the valid one. This would be the one that actually gets used for the transition, because it was that special case that I said where we accidentally like wait an extra 8 minutes. Like that's the only reason I can think that. I mean, it might be that I haven't fixed anything and that it's actually still broken, but I can't think of any other. What's actually no? I shouldn't say I can't think of any other reason. I'm going to stop trying to think of other reasons. What it is, I think that's a reason that could have caused it. So I'm gonna see what that does, I guess. Like I said, the other changes that I've made might make it actually even harder to test this. So, um, oh, you know what I could do? I could test this in another. I could test this in another way. Yeah, let's. I guess right. Okay, so I'm gonna. So now I think it could be fixed. Now what I'm gonna do? Now that I think it might be fixed, and now that I might understand what was causing it, I think I'm gonna see if I can get it to happen. Like I'm gonna see if I can force it to happen. So I'm going to make a clone of the game real quick. Uh, so I'll get rid of the old clone, delete that, make a new clone, copy here, journey, journey clone, and then okay. So file open, journey clone. Okay, so what do we want to do here? We want to basically undo what I just did for starters because we want it to be broken. Um, so change this back to an elif. Oh yeah, unlock. Thanks, PyCharm. um, and then yeah, right. So in order to get the bug to happen before I change that, it would have to be just like a one in a. I was gonna say one in a million, but it'd actually be one in a 980, no 960 chance. One out of 960. Yes, that's actually not that rare, right? Like, I mean, if the let's say if they're like, let's say they're wait, how often do transitions happen? Transitions happen about half an hour, and I stream 8 to 10 hours a day, so like 20 transitions a day. Um, it's only a matter of time before that's going to come up, and so I guess yesterday, wow, no, I don't know. I was gonna say maybe yesterday was the first time it came up, but well, yeah, no, I guess it might have been the first time it came up since I changed the code, and I just magically happened to glance at it. It seems, I don't know, that seems really fortuitous if I just magically caught it at the exact right time. I guess. Maybe I don't know. That'd be like distressingly fortuitous. Like, I guess I mean distressing in a good way. It just racks it racks your sense of like assuredness because like the odds of that are so slim that what if oh man, could just imagine like if the odds didn't play out that way, like it would have taken me forever to find that bug. Or someone else would have found it and pointed it out to me, maybe, hopefully. I don't know. So let's right, let's make this bug happen. Basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna add a conditional to so that we can only switch to bgtrans 0 in the case that we're gonna make this bug happen. So if bgtrans equals 0 and what's the exact conditional? It's this exact conditional, right? Because we have to make sure that we have to make sure that they happen like lockstep, just slightly apart from each other. Oh, wait, but we need to know BGTS for this. Oh, so actually, no, that's fine. We can just say, we can just pick one. It doesn't really matter. Or no, it just has to be goofy. Or it has to be just different than what it was before. And what it was before, no, no, it can be either of them. It can be either of them, I think. Let's find out. So let's just call it 0. So if the BG speed minus G width is greater than environment... Oh, it can't just be greater than. Oh, greater than? Yeah. Wait, is this right? So the speed minus the G width is going to put us at like -9. So it's 900. Let's just say it's 1,000. It's not actually 1,000, but for ease of numbers, let's say it's 1,000. It's 1,000 pixels wide. So the speed is only like 2. So 2 minus 1,000 is going to be like -998. And so what it's checking is if this is the frame wherein it's going to swing to the other side. Oh, does it really spend a frame at 0? Yeah, I mean, I guess it's not really needed at frame 0. At frame 0, it doesn't have to swing to the other side yet. At frame 0, it can just kind of hang out right there, and they can swing to the other side on the next click. Does that change anything? No, that's fine. Oh, wait. No, that's fine. Because we always evaluate it before it actually slides. Yeah, this should be fine. Okay. So we're just checking. Basically, we're checking if it's at negative G width. If it's less than the click before it's at 0, or like negative G width, which is a weird way to check for it. But these speeds used to be variable. I could literally just check that it's at negative G width, but less than the speed of negative G width, I guess, seemed cooler to me at the time. All right, whatever. So save this. Let's set this is not the original version of the project. This is a clone version of the project. So we don't want to have our like weird network calls going. Hey, Ancient Scion, how's it going? Welcome. So let's I'm still a floating head, right? Yeah. Still a floating head. Just checking. So yeah, so the last sheet that I'll put in here is just to make time move fast because I don't feel like waiting. Oh, maybe I should have put 1 instead of 0 because it might take a little longer to test this way. Whatever, if it takes too long I can always restart it. Although if it takes too long, I don't It should be fine. It'll go faster if I just do it faster instead of just spending all day thinking about how I could do it. Alright, so save this. It doesn't really matter what environment we start in. Just that we transition. Oh no, I should. I'm gonna. Oops. Oh, what did I just do? No. Nope. Cancel. Don't do that. um, let's just for the sake of like reproducing the same test case, let's do it in the snow. In the mountains and transition to snow. Oh, it said mountains. I deleted mountains to type mountains. Alright, yeah, so start in the mountains and then we'll transition to snow. Alright, so run journey clone. Alright, so now we have the speedy version up here. So if we wander to snow, let's see what happens. Alright, so it might take a little while to begin transitioning. Because now there's a special case where we can't even check for phase 0 until that magic increment, until that magic window. Maybe I should have done it as 1 instead of. Oh, there we go. Okay, phase 1 initiated. Wait, why did it never say phase 0 initiated? Oh, because it doesn't do that. Because we were already in phase 0. Right. Okay. Okay, so it said phase 1 initiated, and now it's gonna wait. Oh, it's gonna wait 8 minutes. Except this is, this is moving so much faster. 8 minutes is gonna like fly by. Like 8 minutes is gonna be actually like, I don't know, probably like less than a minute. So, and if we're lucky, once once it starts transitioning, it's gonna be really screwy. Hopefully. I mean, if not, yeah. What if this isn't it? What if this is not the cause of it? What if this actually works fine, or just presents different? All right. Well, here we're about to find out. But yeah, if this wasn't the cause of it, if this is not going to be better, then or if this could be it. Please, please, please. No, it's not doing it, is it? Oh, it's not doing it. Oh no. Maybe I just set up the bug wrong. Maybe I just need to. What do I need to do? Yeah, no, I set up the bug wrong. Did I? Or should that have been sufficient? No, maybe that should have been sufficient. Ah, man. I was really hoping that would cause it to fail. Hmm. Does that mean it's gonna fail? Does that mean I made the game worse? Like what? Now I'm curious to see what happens with like my fix. Because maybe if that wasn't the cause, then maybe by fixing it, it's not broken. Oops. That was the event sound. Oh, there's the event sound. And we're in the forest. Did we transition to the forest gradually? Well, we were in the cave. Okay, so alright, so I guess some of the the partial good news is at least the game is a little bit less broken. It seems like at least that part works out okay. We did fix some things. We didn't fix everything, but we did fix some things. Alright, I'm gonna rerun the same test, except I'm going to try my fix. Because if it wasn't broken without the fix, then is it going to be broken with the fix? Is I guess my new concern. And I am still curious to know like what else will happen. Let me just yeah, no, this has to be right? Or is it? Oh, wait. No, this would be on the next frame. Okay, no, the test was wrong. Okay. The test was wrong. Because right between this assessment here and this statement here, the whole point is that there's an extra frame that evaluates. So I can't use this conditional. I have to use the or no, if I use this conditional, then wait. Okay, so I'll just mess with this. I'll just mess with this because this is what would evaluate differently. The rest of it would evaluate the same, but yeah, this is like because like the because the I basically like I yeah, I just didn't effectively induce a bug. My code's not buggy enough. I need to make it buggier. Okay, so in the case where scroll 0 is in that position, then this is just going to be true. It's just going to be this one. Because if scroll 0 is in the position to transition, then it's not a goofy transition. And right, I chose that because yesterday when we saw the bug occur, it did not occur in a goofy transition. It occurred in a standard transition. So now let's sorry. Let's let's do what? Let's environment. Or true. We're just gonna make it so that this evaluates true, that the other half doesn't evaluate. And I mean, I guess I could use 1 and false, but no, whatever. This is fine. This is most similar to what we saw yesterday. So let's rerun the script. Okay, and now let's wander to snow. Excelsior. Alright, moment of truth. Or not moment, but brief window of truth. Okay, so that's either going to work, and by work I mean break, or or not, and by not I mean work. Um, no, I guess I should actually consider, like, what if this is legit not the solution? Like, what if the bug does not occur here, and therefore the solution, the hypothetical solution, is not in fact a solution? What then? I guess in that case I'd want to do what? I'd want to hmm. I don't know. I'm not even. I guess I won't worry about that yet. Well, no. I mean, I can't worry about the specifics yet, but I guess like in broad strokes, I'll just need to put in more debug information, and try and like ferret out. Okay, here we go. I've never been so excited to see a bug potentially happen. Um, I'm just gonna slide it over a little bit because I think the snow showed up on the wrong side of this, or it showed up on when the wrong snow showed up. It was on this side of the screen. Please, bad snow. Pleasey, please, bad snow. Bad snow. Bad snow. Bad snow. No, no bad snow. Really? Huh. Um. Wait, did I did I do it backwards again? Um. Yep, I did. This conditional is supposed to say 1. All right, and okay, so if I'm, I'll call this like the cutoff too, I guess. Like if this doesn't like work by breaking, then maybe that will be the Days Flash. Yes, some adventures, for example, well, I don't know who's who, but that might be Protospasm, maybe. Some adventures do have turtles on there. Yeah. Whoops! Oh, I'm supposed to wander to snow. I so I think the latest mistake that I made when trying to induce this bug, the the way I inadvertently did not make this buggy in this most recent case was that I didn't account for the fact that it was supposed to be a mismatch. I lined it up to be correct. The case where it's a mismatch is where it's poised to evaluate like in the wrong manner, I guess. I set it up. I set it up that the so like the misfire, I guess, like the false flag, right? Yeah, yeah, right. Uh, the is this right? Hold on. I'm trying to think. Like basically, we were supposed to transition. Yeah, because we have to prepare to transition to. Uh, Sorry, this is where it could happen. Still not gonna happen. Please happen. No. All right. Yeah. So if I can't induce this bug, I might just have to. How is nothing going wrong? That's what I don't understand. Is how nothing is going wrong. Like I feel like something should be going wrong, and yet it just transitions cleanly. Like that is suspect. That is highly suspect. Uh, huh. That's crazy. That's just not even realistic. That it would still work correctly? Why won't my code break? why, why won't something go wrong? Why is everything going right all the time? I All right. Hold on. Um, we have more fan art. Um, I do not endorse this. This. I do not endorse this organization. Um, so is it even worth? Is this even worth like testing anymore? Oh, wait a second. Phase zero initiated. Why did it initiate phase zero? Oh yeah, yeah. No, that's just that just means it completed the transition. Um. All right. Well, I'm just gonna stop worrying about this now. If I can't, I said that would be the last test, and it probably will be. I mean, it should be, right? Because I said it would be. Um, I just don't get why it's not breaking. We're checking for the exact scenario where layers one is perfectly poised to be the transitional layer. Um, but what we're doing is we're setting up we're setting it up so that it tries to this would evaluate incorrectly. Oh, would it? Hold on. Um, in the case that oh, well, I've tried it both ways, so maybe I should just hey, that's the new follower noise. Mandalore Boba Fett, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for following. um, I don't know, maybe just for fun, I'm gonna try it the other way. I'm not being scientific at this point. Um, Matsuo, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for following. um, hey, Vic Zero. How's it going? Yeah, I'm, by special request, I decided to wear bright green today, so it's either that or I'm a floating head in real life, so, it's, the whole wearing green thing might just be a cover story, because I'm self-conscious about the fact that I'm a floating head in real life. Um, alright, I should get back to regular dev, so, because I don't necessarily anticipate this to really do anything, like, I don't. I feel like I'm basically running out of ideas as to like how to induce that bug. Um, I mean, I guess it's good that the bug doesn't happen very often, but that also means that I most likely didn't actually fix it yet, so it could happen eventually. I've rearranged things on my screen now so that I can actually be watching the game more closely. So I'll have a better sense now, I think, of when like we are seeing weird art things because I'll have like I used to just kind of like put it off screen, but it actually fits. It actually, yeah, I didn't realize it would fit so cleanly right on the bottom of the scene. So that's good. Uh, um, so yeah, let's so let's do what? Um, I guess we can move on at this point. I was saying I was going to put in some like debug information to try and figure out what like might possibly be going wrong. Uh, maybe I'll try that. I'll um I'll basically just put in like a I'll put in like a uh no, it's not gonna happen, is it? Shoot. What the heck? How is this so resilient to that bug? How's it? How is it that that bug is so hard to produce? Maybe I'm just doing like something slightly conceptually wrong in like trying to induce the bug, but whatever. I prefer my new code. I don't think I don't think I've made anything worse. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Um, so here, let me I'll just close out the clone because it's not giving us anything helpful in terms of information. So I'll close that out. So looking back at the real version, let me just check this out one more time. So if we're ready to translate, we check which is the lower of the two values. And now that is ironclad. I could just no, I said I'm not going to test that other one anymore. It's just I'm still thinking like there are other ways I could test it. Um, so in the case that scroll 0 is lower than BGTS is scroll 0, and otherwise it's scroll 1, and that's fine. The other thing I was thinking is like, so either BGTS was getting set wrong in the first place, which I think was probably what was happening, or the other thing that I was thinking is like maybe BGTS was getting set wrong at another occasion, but uh, I don't think there's any other place where BGTS or BGOS actually get affected. It's just right here, and because in PyCharm it shows up a little red dash on the side of the pen. Oh, it even if you mouse over it, it even tells you what it is. Yeah, it shows little red dashes anytime that you're actually like setting the value, so that you can tell the difference between references versus like something that you do to affect the channel. Uh, um, I'd probably play a dubstep MMO. I would try it for sure. um, I played a dubstep FPS once. Does that count? Does that count for anything? uh, all right, yeah, like I said, I'll move on. Oh, so hypothetically, if I was gonna put in a line of like debug information, I guess it'd be where it would be so it'd be in the part of the right. Okay, so let's think back. The situation wherein we were seeing the weird snow showing up was the situation wherein um, we were transitioning. We were dealing with the near foreground layer. We're transitioning to a special layer 2. We're dealing with the near foreground layer, specifically in what phase of the transition? I think somewhere in like the latter half of the transition. I mean, actually, I guess I could check the video again. Because I think we were in like, we were just like past the midpoint. Like maybe it was the midpoint of the transition where the bug actually started occurring. So maybe it was where we switched from phase 6 to phase 7, or phase 5 to phase 6. I forget which is the midpoint. Wait, 2 and 9, 3 and 8, 4 and 7, 5 and 6. 5 and 6 is the midpoint of the transition. So that could be a clue as to where to go with that. Let's see. So it was. Yeah, that's like roughly the midpoint of the transition right here. And so pow, no, pow. Pow, there it goes. Yeah, so it's right so it's on the switch. Okay, so it has to do with the near foreground layer in special environment type 2 between phases 5 and 6. Or specifically in phase 6. Phase 6 seems to be broken for some reason. So if BG trans is greater than or equal to greater than or equal to 6. It's when the next environment type is 2. So next environment type 2 and near foreground environment. So if BG trans is greater than or equal to 6, then wait a second. Yeah, okay, so we blit if it's greater than or equal to 6. um so do I feel guilty for spending so much space on YouTube servers? Oh yeah. I mean, those guys have such few data capacity, right? Like, did you know that what is it? YouTube gets like something crazy. They get like something like 2 weeks of video uploaded every like second or something like that. Like literally like for every second of upload to YouTube, it would take you 2 weeks to watch through the video that gets uploaded in that second. So yeah, I feel awful. I feel really bad about using up YouTube's server space. How do how do I sleep at night using up all that server space? Um, I don't know. If they didn't want me to do it, like why would they offer for me to for me to do it? Um, uh, I guess I hope that if they change their policy at some point, they at least like give me a heads up because I could always just like download the video too. Uh, false, Kinao. False. False. I hate people who spread disinformation. No, I don't even hate people who spread disinformation, but I will call out people who spread disinformation about that. You're wrong. You're wrong, sir, or ma'am. Um, uh, all right. Yeah. So phase 6, greater than or equal to 6. Um, so we just straight up blit for BGOS. Wait, this isn't even. But we haven't even checked next environment type 2 yet. Oh, that's near grounds. Yeah, so near foreground. Um, so BG. Yeah, here's where we use BGOS. And why is that? Why were we using BGOS? We were referencing scroll 1 because wait, on the near foreground scroll 1. So okay, so yeah, so how let me think of the origins of this system. In the origins of the system, phase 6, the transition from phase 5 to phase 6 is when the transition is exactly fully centered on screen. And so that used to mean frame 0 was fully centered on screen for yeah. Uh it meant that the transition was fully centered on screen for all the layers. All the layers frame 0 or slide 0, whatever you want to call it. Uh so um So why would BGOS is the new frame 1 because we're using BGOS instead of just specifying frame 1 because now because we can switch Goofy, it can be backwards. It can be like frame 1 is frame 0, etc., etc. Um, so why for the near foreground layer are we referencing frame 1? We would be referencing frame 1 for the standard blitting, not for the transition, because the only time we would see this frame in phase 6 or higher is when the perfect transition started to move off the screen, and then the new slide would be coming in from the edge. Um, oh, but wait, it wasn't off screen. It was exactly centered in the screen because exactly like half the screen is that. Yeah, yeah. Wait a second. No. How would that make sense? That would mean that the slides are desynchronized? Why are the slides desynchronized? I know what I should do. I know a thing. I don't necessarily know what I should be doing to fix this per se, but I know something that I should do because it's something that I've been meaning to do for a while. Um, I know there's something that I should do that could fix this. Yeah, that didn't even occur to me previously. Well, no, I guess because it was like I wasn't really paying attention to exactly like what precise instant this started occurring. But who is the best streamer? The best streamer. I don't know. All time best forever. All time. Good question. Uh, okay. I'd be interested to hear what you guys think on that topic. So, yeah. Uh, okay, let's yeah, let's start looking in that direction, I guess. Okay, so basically what I do right now is I keep like the way I keep track of like the positions of the slides. I should just change it to like hmm. No. I was gonna say like I could so instead of so right now I keep track of the positions of the slides separately, and so apparently they can desynchronize. I don't know how that's happening, but apparently it can happen. Um, because there's not there's not an easier explanation for like why it'd be off, right? Like the whole point of the frame transition between. Let me think about this. Well, I mean, near foreground is a weird layer because it moves 3 times as fast as the background, but it moves a full increment times faster than the background. The background moves at 2 pixels per frame, and this layer that we're talking about moves at unless it's not this layer that we're talking about. Is it? It's not the other. Oh yeah, back when I was thinking it had to do with background transition slide. I was certain it would be the near foreground layer, but I wonder if it's the foreground layer. I mean, that wouldn't make sense either, because the foreground layer moves exactly 4 times as fast, so there's still not a reason that it should get desynchronized. Um, so because these are all like lockstep, hypothetically, I don't have to. Hypothetically, I don't have to actually keep track of them separately. I could just keep track of one number. I could basically just keep track of the background slide, and from the background slide, I could then recalculate what the other ones are, essentially. So, like for example, when the background is at, and also I keep track of this number twice for some reason, which is also not strictly necessary. So maybe instead of keeping track of like 8 different numbers, maybe I should just keep track of a single number. Like that might be the direction to go with this. Because okay, what I'm talking about, I think would fix the snow thing. If we watch through this video, there's something else that weird that happens like with the mountains, like a moment later, which is just great, because like, yeah, here we go. So a little bit later, we start seeing like weird mountain coming through. Whoa, it happened in the foreground too? I remember it happened in the background. I guess this just happens at like random times. Oh, you know what? This actually, no, this could also make sense with the desynchronization of the layers because the transitions between phases always have to do with the I'm just gonna rinse your chat, Zoliek. I'm not going to ban you, because you were being mean to me. If you're mean to other people, you will get banned. And if you persist on being mean to me, you'll get banned. Um, okay. What am I know, Matt Slough. I'm gonna rinse your chat now too. So, um, how about you guys just quiet down? What do you say? Oh, yeah. Cheeseman Panda posted a link. I guess I'll repost it. This was from Friday. Uh, I don't like banning people. I really don't like banning people, so if you guys would be so kind as to not make me ban you, that'd be just wonderful. And shout out to everyone out in chat who's not getting banned right now, because you guys are great. You guys are doing it right. Good job. Um, so, uh, yeah. Oh wait, hold on. I have like a million things open right now. Let me simplify. Um, okay, so let's do what? Let's synchronize the slides, that'll simplify a lot of things. It'll mean we'll have to do like just a few extra calculations every time we render the art, but it means we'll be keeping track of less data. So actually, no, we'll be doing fewer calculations overall because when there are not like right now there are 8 different numbers and we increment all of them individually. Now instead of incrementing all of them individually, well, no, so it's the same amount of math, but it's cleaner math. It's like ironclad math. It's not like crazy math. Although it might get a little crazy trying to figure out how it should go. The gist is that we now have one giant number that we keep track of instead of having all these little numbers. And so not only did we have 8 different numbers, but we kept track of them in the dumbest way. We kept track of them in like a million different. Sorry. It was one of those things where like it made sense each step of the way, but then I kept changing how the game worked, and so eventually the previous steps didn't make as much sense anymore. But I just kind of went with it because it was easier than like refactoring it. Uh, so yeah, let's So we're just gonna have like one big old BG pause, and this is just gonna be a one big magic number. Okay, so there's the background slides move at 2 clicks per second. Excuse me, 4 clicks per second, 2 clicks per frame. So there are 1920 pixels across the screen, and we have to go across the screen twice. So it would take 960 clicks to get across the screen once, and it'll take 1920 clicks to get all the way through the cycle. So there are literally 1920 different positions that the background art can be in, like relative to each other, like as parallaxing slides. Um, uh, um, so, sorry. Yeah. So half of those slides are redundant, but they represent like 2 different like slides of. Actually, I guess we don't really have the concept of slides anymore, do we? Whoa. Whoa. Yeah, we kind of do. All right. I was just thinking like, yeah, yeah. So like I said, there are a lot of things built on like this sort of system. So I'm just it's as I go through this, it's gonna take me a little time to parse out exactly like what this new system means exactly. All right, so BG position 0. Uh, so how do I keep track of speeds? Oh, that's the other thing. Yeah, position and speed are like 2 things that I should be keeping track of separately. So it shouldn't be BG position. It should be env position, because that's I used to call these BGs, but then like when they started getting like multi-layered, I needed to reference the foreground versus the background. Hey, Amuse MI, how's it going? Welcome. Uh, so so a what is it? So we have the environment position. So we also have BG speed equals 2. Or actually, I can just say like env. Oh no, no, no. I'm gonna say BG. I was thinking I could just index them, so it could be like. Well, no, I could just index them. So I'll just say like env speeds. Uh, index. So env speeds equals a list of 2, 4, 6, 8. I guess. Maybe I should just do it as 1, 2, 3, 4. um, I could just use the numbers. I don't, because these numbers aren't going to change. So I could just actually just do it as bg speed equals 2. I think that would also be, or env speed equals 2. I think that might also be satisfactory. Because the frames, I can't change the rate of the frames relative to each other, because that would, like, screw with the depth perception. So it's always going to be that the background, it's always going to go like that the midground is twice as fast as the background, the foreground is, or the near ground is 3 times as fast as the background, and the foreground is 4 times as fast as the background. So that doesn't change. So I don't have to keep track of like 2, 4, 6, 8. I just have to keep track of 2, because then I can know what the 4, the 6, and the 8 are. So env speed is fine. Simplify. So now let's say, so yes, there's a lot of stuff that we can change now. We can say what? Yeah, where is this the most relevant? Like, what's the cleanest way to like rinse through this? I guess at any time that I would have mentioned env, so let's look for references to a layer dot speed. Yeah, like all of these references to speed. Okay, I guess there aren't that many. Yeah, okay. Okay, so yeah, all the references to speed and all the references to position or scroll. All the references to scroll. Those will all change. All right, so at the excuse me, at the start. Excuse me. At the start of before we do any of the environment work, we need to do please ask questions, people. Please ask questions. Like every now and again people will be like, I don't understand what's going on. And it's like, that's a statement. That's like a statement that's like a dead end statement. That's not the beginning of anything. That's like the end of I don't know. If you want to know what's going on, like if you're in a position where you don't know what's going on and you want to know what's going on, like, all right, I won't rant about it, but all right. So I need to keep track of. So well, you know what I'll do is let's let's add in no. We'll put it down here because we don't need it. This isn't like persistent data that we need. It's just something that we'll calculate per frame. So bg so like let's say so bg pause equals bg pause equals what? Can you ask me a question? Yes, you can ask me a question. Please ask me questions. Please. Please. Excuse me. Wait, why are we talking about where I live? I live in New England in the United States. It's in the northeastern part of New England. The northeastern part of the United States. It's on the East Coast. It's near Boston. I mean, Boston is in New England. Okay. So BG position equals, I mean, I guess I can do both. Oh, yeah, maybe I should do both. No, it really doesn't matter. Does it? Yeah, no, it kind of does. Yeah, just because I had the concept of slides before. So yeah, I won't mess with the concept of slides. I'll keep the concept of slides for now. Okay, so we'll calculate both BG positions. The first one just equals oh, yeah, wait, hold on. So the first one just equals env position. But then the other one, so I'll just say env position 0 for starters. Or no, I'll just say env position. Oh, yeah, wait a second. Okay, yeah, no, this is fine. So env position, plus 6, end position minus 1600 or plus 1600? Plus 1600. Plus 1600. Oh yeah, so end position plus 1600. But then if end position is actually no, I'll just say okay. So I guess I'm kind of calculating like phases up front. Oh yeah. Wait, am I? No, not entirely, but kind of. Wait, am I? Maybe that's what I'm like actually calculating here is like phases. Maybe we'll see. So if environment position. Oh yeah, how am I going to keep track of environment position? It's going to start at 0, but then it's going to tick down to negative 1600, or not negative 1600. Sorry, the width of the graphics used to be negative 1600. So if you hear me say negative 1600, what I actually mean is negative 1920, and what I'm actually talking about is how wide the screen is. Radlab Gaming, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for following. Alright, so if environment position is less than 0. Oh yeah, I'll probably... Huh. No, I don't know. I want to either increment the... I want to increment the environment position before or after... before or after... the what? Before or after this whole thing? Like at the very start or at the very end? I think the very end is fine. I might as well do it at the very start, actually. I don't know, we'll see. So, wait, did I miss anything in chat? Anything important in chat, I mean. Oh. I'm not gonna answer your questions, Cheeseman Panda. Like with yesterday, I'm not gonna like ban you or anything, but I'm also not gonna engage, I don't think. Okay, so environment position is less than 0, then we can say BG yeah, BG pause no. All right. I know I'm seeming really changeable right now, but I'll say env slide pause or like ESP or something, like environment slide positions equals like a list of slide positions. Like 0. I'll see. I might not want to keep this as like a list of lists, but I might. So we'll see. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Although actually, I shouldn't even bother initializing them to 0 because there's actually probably something smarter that I can initialize them to. So yeah, let's say maybe I should just do the phases up front. Maybe I should just calculate the phases up front. It might make things simpler. Oh, maybe I should just... Oof. This is a big thought, but maybe I should just maybe I should just like refactor the entire environment rendering system. Kind of a big thought. But maybe I should. Cause like, what type of stuff could I improve in that case? I mean, cause we're pretty much always in a phase. Like, we only care about the phases when we're transitioning, but like we're always in a phase. So I could just clearly delineate the phase markers and yeah. And then how would that simplify things though? I mean, I'm actually not 100% at what I'm doing right now. I'm just like kind of like going forwards and like seeing how this shakes out. So, all right, that's fine, I guess. So we have environment slide positions uh, for each of our slides. And I guess we can just initialize them to, huh. Yeah, I guess this is fine. Like, yeah, no, we can literally just initialize them to, so this one's going to be environment position. This one's going to be environment position. Oh yeah, so maybe I should change like the values I use for environment position. Maybe instead of having environment position as like 0 to negative 1800 or negative 1920, um, uh, Matzler, sorry. I'm writing in Python right now. Sorry, I sometimes I miss questions if it's not highlighted in bright red. Um, the only lines that get highlighted in bright red are the ones that use my name. So if you do ask a question, please, it actually helps me answer it if you use my name in the question. But yeah, thank you. So environment position. Oh yeah, so this one's, yeah, maybe I shouldn't consider it environment position actually. Yeah, because if I'm going to use the environment positions, maybe I should just use it like, maybe I should just refer to it as like, so instead of environment position, just like environment like frame or something. Um, maybe, yeah. Let's do that because I'm not even using environment position for so environment so inv slide I guess, or frame, not slide, frame equals 0. And then, so I'm just going to click the frames up. Up? Oh, so if I'm clicking the frames up, though, maybe I should start it at, huh. Yeah, so I should click the frames in reverse, because that's how the environments, like, travel backwards. Um, I mean, I could, yeah, so maybe I should initialize it to 1920 or GWidth. I don't really plan on changing the graphical width either, but who knows? Maybe I will. GWidth. All right. So, how do I feel about ignoring your question? I guess I feel fine because you clearly didn't ask it by using my name. So, I feel super great. Oh no, you asked it without using a question mark. So you ask, what do I think about early access games? I've only played one, and I really didn't like it. But I don't think that was because it was early access. I think that was just because it was a game that I didn't like. Um, oh, and Marty BM asked, how often am I grooming my facial hair? Uh, every third day, if it's important to you to know. um, so the yeah, there's nothing wrong with early access. Early access is great. Early access is not really a thing that we should even care about. Like it's not an important distinction. The thing that we should care about is whether games are worth any amount of money that you would pay for them. Whether you call it early access or like flippity bling blong, it's like it really doesn't matter. As long as the purveyor of the product lets the customer know what to expect from the product, and what the customer gets from the product is commensurate not just only with what was described, but also the value paid, then everything's super great. There's no special rules that we have to make up about like, oh, blurly flaccess or like squirrely haccess or like, it really doesn't matter what we call it. So environment frame equals GWidth. Nah, I'm just gonna call this like 1920, and if I ever change the width of the graphics, I'll just have to come back and rethink this a little bit, at least, right? We'll see. No, maybe I should use GWidth and just like keep GWidth and like just treat GWidth as sacrosanct. All right, so fine. I'll just do GWidth. Great, great. Now my entire chat is bright red. That is fantastic. Uh, uh, I eat The question is I eat, I guess. And yes, the answer is I do eat. I eat food. Food is amongst my favorite things to eat. Um, thank you, Lauren. Yeah, I'm calling this professional transparency. I'm also, so yeah, yesterday people were like, I don't know why we started talking about my green shirt, but I was like, I have a green shirt and it makes me invisible. And then people were like, wear it. And then I realized, like, oh, today's St. Patrick's Day. So I'm wearing my green shirt for professional transparency and for St. Patrick's Day. Uh, all right. Environment frame equals GWidth. Yeah, I'm gonna have to actually reference GWidth a lot. So I guess I will use GWidth, and I'll just have to remember that GWidth can't change. Like, and I'll remember it because if I ever try and change GWidth, everything's going to like explode in a horrible flaming mess. So environment frame, it starts as GWidth. So here we'll say uh, event slide position equals GWidth. Oh, wait. No, yeah, no. Environment frame is going to start at 0, and it's just going to tick up, and then it's going to reset back to 0. And I'll just calculate the math apart from that. I feel like is probably the better way to go about that. Really? I don't know. We'll see. All right, so GWidth minus env frame is the first value. So the next one is what? It's G. Oh hey, that's the new follow notice. Did I miss one? Sorry, I was like kind of in the zone. NZ Paper, welcome to the stream. Thank you very much for following. Um, I hope I didn't miss one. I think the other noise that I heard was the beginning of the event, and so that was a different noise, and it meant something different. And hopefully I didn't miss anything. But if I did miss anything, I'm sorry. Hey. um, yeah. Um, maybe. I mean, these would be easier to think about if I instead of. Oh. These would be way easier to think about if I thought if I wasn't using like a mix of like negative and positive numbers. So maybe I should just maybe I should think of it that way. So GWidth yeah, it'd be GWidth minus environment frame times 2. Or no, not times 2, times environment speed, right? I should put these on separate lines too, because these are going to be like very different statements. Uh, uh, doop doop. So, um, uh, so GWidth. It's a little weird to like go abstract in this way, but I also don't care. So maybe I should do, just for consistency, maybe I should set the math up as GWidth times, no. GWidth minus environment frame times environment speed. That's whatever, that's fine. Okay, so the other term is weirder, because the other term is like, wait, how do we do this? I mean, like, so the easy way is just to set up a conditional statement. Um, oh yeah, I mean the other thing I was thinking is I could just do this. I could do the phases up front. Um, would that help though? It might front load some of the peculiarity. Huh. Actually, I wonder if there's some advantage to like, not like, I mean like just basically changing like the way that I do slides right now, because like right now it keeps track of like the slides as like different numbers, but then like I don't know. It makes most sense to me to keep track of it that way because now it freaks me out to know how many people are watching. So that's how I feel about it. Um, say my name 20 times on stream? No. Um, hey, congratulations, Marty VM. Okay. Um, uh, so I'm really familiar with like the concept of frames and like or the like slides or whatever you want to call them and how they work in the game. It It's slightly stranger to me to think about uh, possibly like switching that up. What if instead of yeah, because like what the math that I'm trying to think of to like set up these environment slide positions, it has like I'm trying to preserve the old way, but like I mean the easier way would actually just be to keep them in order and always refer to the one that's basically like yeah, just keep them. So for example, if there's always like one that's like in the positive range and one that's in the negative range. So like just always put the negative one first or something, or always put the negative one second, just so that it's like consistent instead. Um, I mean, it'd be slightly complex to retrofit the old system, but the old system was slightly complex, I think, because I didn't draw this distinction. So I don't know if I'm gonna stick with it, but I think I'll at least try this. I think I don't know. This appeals to me. The potential here appeals to me. Hey, Mr. Ilu, how's it going? Welcome. Oh, what's my favorite food? Uh, that's a good question. Right now it's broccoli. Right now I'm like in a real broccoli kick. My go-to has been to just take some broccoli, chop it up, steam it a bit, and then just like saute it in butter. Super good. uh, okay, so let's call this so the yeah so now the environment slide position is going to be G width G width. Okay, so it's gonna be 0 minus in frame, and it's going to be G width minus n frame. So end frame times BG speed, right? It's called end speed, but yeah, end speed. Uh, yeah. Okay. Wait, is that true? G width minus n frame times end speed. Oh no no no. Wait no if wait. Um no, I guess that's not necessarily true. It'd be right, it wouldn't be an n frame, it would be n frame like modulo. No, it'd be n frame times n speed modulo g width. Uh, so this would be g width minus n frame times n speed modulo g width. Um, doop. um, uh, so I'm just catching up on chat real quick. Uh, Matt Slower, are you talking about the streamer who like accidentally showed their like their donations panel and like what they'd made, like what was it, like it was like $300,000 in like you know, I forget, like not a full year, but like some amount of time. What's my favorite drink? My favorite drink is water. um I don't drink much. I like drink water and I don't drink much else. Sometimes I have like soda when I'm feeling wild. um all right, so this math is weird, but whatever. I might like it. So then what are so actually, I guess all of these values are basically the same because we're always going to be running like basically the same math, except the only difference is actually going to be that that we have like wait, hold on, let me oh wait, what the oh wait, no, I was like sorry, I forgot that these are like broken lines and that I can't like do weird indentation stuff here. No, but yeah, like so whoops, wait, what? Uh so yeah, each of these terms is basically going to be just the only difference is like it's going to be n speed times 2, and the next one is going to be m speed times 3. Yeah, and that's basically going to be like what all 4 of these terms are, I guess. I guess. Uh, so yeah. Um, I'm just catching up on chat. Oh. Yeah, Kina was mentioning that I sometimes make purple. I have like it probably doesn't show up very well on stream, but I have like a bucket full of purple right now. Is it visible? I don't know if you can tell that this is like it's actually like bright purple in color. What I have right here. Um, and I do sometimes drink purple. I don't necessarily consider that a beverage though, because it's more like a thick substance. I don't know. All right. So if you guys ever wonder like why I sometimes don't answer questions, it's because when people ask like fake questions like for hours and hours, I kind of get numb to it. Because like if people are just asking fake questions, then it really doesn't matter whether I answer questions or not. So if you ever wonder like why isn't he always like why isn't he answering my question immediately all the time? It's because like 90% of questions that come in sometimes are of this nature. And all right. So is this right? Is this so we're multiplying by the environment speed. We're subtracting from either 0 or g width. Oh, so actually we're running the same term twice, which is a little unnecessary. But I don't care. It's just like a pinch of math, and it's not like we do it that often, relatively speaking. So uh, what screenshot question? Like you guys can choose. You can either ask me normal questions or you can get prompt answers. You really can't get both. I'm sorry. I'm not offering both right now. Uh, um, it also really doesn't help to say, what about the question? Because, like, if I didn't answer the question already, I obviously didn't read the question already. So don't. All right. Let's. So I'm not going to worry about this math in terms of like making it simpler right now. I'm just gonna kind of continue onwards. So, oh yeah, this environment position, BG position stuff, I can get rid of this. Uh, so I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to like edit the old thing because like what I'm about to do is like kind of like I guess experimental. So it's entirely possible that I'll want to like switch and like not do serious question. What is left to do on side quest? Is it mainly content or are there major features planned? Uh Side quest is a fun project where like at every stage it's much smaller than it will ever be. And like I could stop working on it at some point, but I don't I don't know. I haven't yet. Oh, my favorite streamer that's not me. Uh I don't know. I could give you my favorite dev streamer versus my favorite non-dev streamer, but I couldn't give you like favorite streamer overall because I don't think those things are directly comparable. Uh, so, and that might have been a bluff. I might not actually be able to give you either of those things, but I definitely can't compare them. SideQuest is the game that's happening on the bottom of the screen right now. It's also the game that we're working on right now. So it's the game that we're working on. There's this one here, or this one. There's this thing, this crazy business, and this crazy business. Um, so yeah, yikes. Am I gonna like? I kind of. I mean, except for the fact that environment rendering like is so big, I kind of want to just like duplicate it and like start rewriting it. Uh, kind of a little bit. um. So will I? I guess there's no real harm in doing so. So, oh yeah, I don't need to comment out the part where we process players because that's basically going to stay the same. But oh, I should also be hmm, right. Like I'm working on this other version that's live right now. So at some point I'll want to test this, but I'll want to like test it without interrupting the main game. So, hey, Marklander, how's it going? Welcome. Uh, so, uh, let's, oh, shoot. Actually, sorry, I just had a side thought and, or like an unrelated thought, and I was reminded of it with the event. So I'm just gonna actually add in something real quick. It is what? Uh, so in events, event, um, let's, when we're initializing an event, which is here. So yeah, so print begin an event. Let's also include, time dot clock. What's like a nicely formatted version of the of time? Because time.time is just a big crazy number, but I want like like a human readable timestamp of this. So let's look that up. If SideQuest is a fun project, what do you spend 80% of your day working on? Who said this is a fun project? I mean, if this project is fun, it's because it's a game. Games are supposed to be fun, aren't they? um, oh, what's the other 20%? Wait, I don't. There's no other project. I don't know why you think there's another project. Um, I mean, there are other projects that I should be working on, right? But like, they don't. There aren't any because I'm working on side quests. Sorry if I was unclear. All right. Uh, so. Yeah. Where's one that's like nicely formatted? Ask time. 24 character string. Yeah, that's the type of thing that I'm looking for. All right, so ask time. Is there like just a? Can I just like do this? Can I just ask for the ask time? um, I mean, if not, that's fine too. Uh, so I'll just say what? Sorry, I'm not getting distracted. I swear. Oh, weird. Uh, sorry. I was just, I just, The audio in my earbuds kept ducking, which is usually what happens when my mobile device is trying to give me a notification and it's not actually delivering the notification. So